one of the keys in this game is going to be Tampa Bay run the football against the coverage that the Saints want to run. And they give a lot of two-deep look. It's really a credit to this defensive front that they can play two deep safeties and stop the run with 7, and then they double. They change up the looks as far as who they're going to do. If he gets Brady hold the ball a little longer than what he'd like at times.
2nd and 6, and this one is incomplete. Brady comes away looking for a flag. Covered by Jenkins. It's a guy Brady and the Buccaneers want to go after if they can get the veteran Malcolm Jenkins locked up in one-on-one coverage.
Yeah, and so they show two deep shell. You're going to see these guys back here, and Brady sees that, and then they'll drop one in. They don't always double the inside guys. Now he's coming in on that. Can Tampa take advantage of that? The Saints are very aggressive with those safeties. A lot of times you can get some double moves, but sometimes they also show the two deep looks, double the outside receivers. They're pretty creative in Dennis Allen's scheme.
3rd down and 6. Brady is 6.
Went down, big boy.
They got him 6 times during the regular season, and they get Brady here as Davis and Davenport combine a loss of 9.
Good coverage there by the secondary, but protection just breaks down up front, and they don't handle the twist very well. You got Ali Marpet. You see he gets banged around. Donovan Smith over there. They run a game, the Saints do, and they get home. And that's again with a 4-man rush and just a 2-man game on that left side.
Brady was sacked 21 times during the regular season, 6 times by the Saints. And they get him here early. Minion may want to be a little more careful with Harris.
Ooh, nice move.
Shakes a couple of
number 11, nice.
And is loose.
Oh,
flag is down.
Oh, he took it to the house. There's a flag in the back there.
And a touchdown for the moment.
Flag in the back.
But a flag is down. This one for 67 yards, but will it stand? Smith and O'Connor missed tackles on that return by Deontay Harris. It looks like they're coming back.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Receiving team number 4.
Right.
It's a 10-yard penalty for the spot of the foul. New Orleans ball. First down. Timeout.
Against backup corner Justin Hardy. Guilty of block in the back, and that takes points off the board.
Something I want to tell you. Well, Dad, my dad. I love you, man. For the great taste that won't fill you up and never let you down, make it a Bud Light.
Yeah.
Ray, forget it.
I need to see if I can watch this.
Trade in and save up to $700 on Samsung.com.
I got Tom Brady tonight. I think Tom Brady's about to do his thing.
And the veterans that never quit on their team. When being a fan gets tough, and stretching your budget gets
Tom
even
terrific.
tougher,
I'm going with Tom
our agent's
terrific.
putting the time and legwork for you. So saving on auto insurance is easy. Because saving a little extra goes a long way. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for. USAA.
Random gamer shit, he got time.
How about you?
No. No way.
Come on, no.
I mean, no. I'm tripping, yo. I don't got time. I got Drew. I got Drew.
Fall in.
I got Drew.
On a budget? Try the new $1 Your Way menu at Burger King, featuring a flame-grilled bacon cheeseburger. Value this good is hard to find anywhere else. The new $1 Your Way menu, now at Burger King. Your way, way better.
Tune in Sunday
Sunday, January 24th for the NFC and AFC Championship game. Presented by Intuit TurboTax Live. Stream games on mobile with the Yahoo Sport and NFL apps.
Today's game is sponsored by Burger King. $1 your way, only at Burger King.
Welcome back to the divisional playoffs presented by Intuit TurboTax Live. They called the wrong number, which put our production truck into an absolute frenzy. But it's against Carl Granderson right there for that block in the back of the backup tight end Tanner Hudson. It negated this. I mean, Deontay Harris, who was so good catching passes last week, shows how shifty, quick, and fast he really is.
Well, it shows you why Sean Payton wanted to put him on offense and get him more involved this year and some of the things that they were doing. And yeah, he had a huge game in that win against the Bears last week.
Breeze steps up and off the hand of Sean Murphy bunting. He got back there and knocked it out of the air with his diving attempt.
Makes a good play on the ball, and then also the corner feeling threatened that Jamel Dean, he comes off of the outside receiver. And you know upstairs the Saints coaches are seeing that. I would be surprised if they come back at some point in this game and run the two verticals like that, even versus the three deep, the way that Dean came off of it to help. They could pump him inside and then take a shot at the outside boundary.
That's Harris in motion. Breeze looks his way. Bucks are all over it. The guy who sniffed it out was Murphy bunting again. No gain on the play, and Devin White out there to make the tackle. Season at home with New Orleans, 7-2 to the touchdowns compared to the interceptions. However, he is coming off a home playoff loss. Coming into this postseason, as we were here last year when they were, I think, shocked a bit in that overtime loss to the Minnesota Vikings in a wild card round.
So them guys put their bodies on the line, yo. That was a hit. He took a hit. He took the hit out there. Drew Brees, I would have been cocked back. Nice catch. Complete. That's one thing, man. You give Drew Brees some time, man. He gonna torch you.
Yes, he is.
You can't give him a lot of time back there, man.
No, you
know
can't.
What I'm saying? You can't give him a lot of time. Too much time is over.
Ain't he the comeback king?
Yeah, he a comeback king. The show. The show.
Breeze with a blitz.
See you next week.
His way, pass is complete. Traquan Smith, who missed 3 games with an ankle injury, activated, good for 13.
Well, you heard Breeze at the line of scrimmage say, Ram. That takes the center. McCoy moves him to the right. Ram meaning right. And so they can block that edge pressure coming. It's all blocked up. He's able to step up in the pocket with a clean look and deliver on 3rd and 10 for the first down. Really good execution by Breeze, seeing what they were trying to do, redirecting the center and being able to pick it up.
On first down, trying to get Kamara involved. Tripped up at the line of scrimmage, gets 3, and a flag is down.
Oh, that was close. That was close. Well, it's in the backfield there. I mean, Kamara, he was going to be one-on-one with the safety if he had been able to keep his feet.
See if he got tripped.
That's what I thought, but where the flag was, I wasn't sure if that's what the call there. Yeah, absolutely.
Trippy.
What's better than both of those?
This 10-yard penalty will be added to the end of the run. Automatic. First down.
That's probably the best penalty that Jason Pierre-Paul's ever had, because if he
Alvin
doesn't
Kamara,
get that
one
leg
juke move and he's gone.
And I tend to like Alvin Kamara in that matchup.
JPP, only Pro Bowler on this Tampa Bay defense. That was number 6 in the league during the regular season. A lot of pressure on the young secondary they have. Their strength is in their front 7.
Hey, but look where they are.
And a good run. See where they mark working.
And he fall forward, too.
They're going to give him the full 10. Look at this offense. 6th in rushing, 12th overall, 19th in passing. They did have 4 full games without Drew Brees when Taysom Hill
Well, they
took
really
over.
start turning it up.
Brees missed that time with 11.
Drew Brees got some weapons out there,
Hard to
though.
believe that he came back as
He got some
quickly as he
weapons
did,
out there.
Joe. And I asked him how he was, and I can't imagine he's 100%.
And they all
yet.
got hands.
Here's Ty Montgomery, right side, has some room. He gets brought down by Jason Pierre-Paul at the 30.
Who number 88?
5. There's a defense for Tampa Bay. Gave up 375 yards last week against Taylor Heineke and that Washington football team in their wild card win in Landover.
Yeah, they had a hard time containing him. This is the #1 run defense, and they did a good job against Washington in that regard. But towards the end of the year, they struggled a little bit.
Pass is caught, and it looks like just short of first down yardage is Cook. He gets 4, and he looks at the official coming in, marking him short.
Nah.
I'm a little surprised so far. Now, we're still in the early stages, of course, but talking to Todd Bowles, the defensive coordinator, he said that they were going to play a lot more man in coverage in this game. They played more man in the 2 meetings against the Saints, but they want to play even more than that. And Drew Brees will pick you apart if he has time in the pocket and you play zone. And so far, they've been heavy zone coverage here in this first quarter.
Here's Kamara, stumbles, is able to lunge, reach,
But
and
it looks like his
get the
arm
first down.
touched down before he slipped there. You see the ref? The ref gonna put it right on the line.
There you see, comes out from underneath him. He tries that.
I mean, but
Jump
he didn't get
moving.
touched though, so
They still haven't moved the chains.
they
They
don't
come out and
count because he
measure.
didn't get touched.
The nose of the football is inside the 25.
Look at that woman official. Look at the woman official.
Tell me when you're ready, Sarah.
First down. So first down at the 25 of Tampa Bay. Buccaneers still looking for their first down. An opportunity here for the Saints up 3. Handoff to Kamara. Devin White out there to spin him down with a gain of 1. The guy with 140 tackles and 9 sacks. The first player to reach that kind of a season since 2000. He's only in his 2nd year, Devin White.
Happy to have him back. And I do
You could say
play calling
season.
by Sean Payton. You play a good defense like this that is so good against the run. They've run the toss sweep. They've run it wide to the right. They come back, with the handoff to Kamara on the jet sweep, and it gets the defensive front running. And you just try to wear them
If
down
they
a
do
little
it,
bit.
they got to do it.
Balanced as well. Pass
Ooh,
is
that was
incomplete
close.
for Cook. With Jordan Whitehead closing fast.
Well, that pocket's closing on Drew Brees, but this one just gets away from him a little bit. I think the rush affected him somewhat. The ball's out in front of Cook, and it looked like Whitehead might have had an opportunity on this ball. No, Cook got his hands on it, but yeah, just enough. Watch that game on Sunday between the Saints and the Bears. I thought the Bears were able to get pressure on Brees, but he's just so good getting the ball out of his hands. Didn't even take a sack. But both these quarterbacks, of course, Tom has been sacked today, but both these quarterbacks awfully good getting the ball out and avoiding sacks as much as possible.
Look at Tom
Here is
getting
the
warmed up on the
snapshot
sideline.
of the season for the Saints. They swept the division, first NFC South team that can say that. They won their 4th straight divisional title. Alvin Kamara led the NFL with 21 scrimmage touchdowns. He had that 6 rushing touchdown day against the Vikings. Breeze, Kamara, Michael Thomas played in just 3 regular season games together, but both games against Tampa Bay. And when guys are missing, that's when head coach Sean Payton goes to work in his lab, and he likes that challenge.
I agree. I think he did some of his best coaching this year, Joe, considering losing his quarterback and so much shuffling at the wide receiver position.
What are you at?
Breeze is going to have the pass batted down.
Man, Drew Brees, I think that third one that get touched,
Bulls talked
that's
about.
going to be a turnover.
Breeze gets rid of it fast. If you're on a pass rush and he's looking your way, get your hands up in the air and try to knock it out of the air, and that's exactly what happened there.
Yeah, it's really good by Jason Pierre-Paul. He comes through, and like you said, I mean, they worked on that. And everybody talks about it, but they worked on it this week in practice so that they would be mindful when they're not able to get the Breeze, because it's hard to do. Hard to get him to the ground.
Lutz knocks it through from 42.
Let's go, Lutz. Oh, they scored 2 field goals. I didn't realize that.
Well, you know, Jalen Bain,
The Pro Bowler.
a good friend of mine
Made
told
that
me
last
this.
play.
There's always
Field goal,
room in
6-6. Saints on top.
Hello,
Well, when you doing them on the couch, my
Uncle
guy.
Handsome.
Going up a seat.
Ryan.
Going up a seat.